There was a house party. There was DJ decks. There was a DJ playing. My friend goes up there and says, "Oh, my friend here is a DJ too." Blah blah blah. So I start playing music. I start playing Kenyan music, and there's a few girls standing down there, and I can hear them talking in Swahili, talking about where did this Mexican learn how to play Kenyan music?
Oh, that's so bad.
Yeah. So I ignored it, whatever. After a while, I was mingling with people in that house party, and I came up and I said hi to them and I talked to them in Swahili.
It's really.
And
Oh,
yeah, and they just all of they just they had that gasp exactly like Shira did, and they were like, "Oh."
Oh my God.
And I was like, "It's okay, I get it all the time."
oh, that's bad.
I'm gonna confess that I can't remember what party was it the first time I came and you were DJing and they say we're
Yeah,
going. There's a DJ Sistuki, he's from Kenya, and I got there and I think you were DJing and I was waiting for DJ Sistuki because they say it's from Kenya. So, but I'm like, but this one is not bad, I'm dancing and I'm like, so when is he coming, the DJ? And they're like, that's him. I'm like,
yeah.
really?
Um, and the very first month I started selling cars, I was salesperson of the month.
Oh,
Mhm.
wow.
And yeah, I sold more cars than anybody else at the dealership. I broke all their records. And I was consistently that the whole time I was a salesperson. No one could
Oh,
outsell
wow.
me.
Nice.
Yeah. So the dealership obviously invested in educating me in finance, and in being a member of their management team.
Oh, wow.
Mhm.
So I went for like some classes to Florida and stuff like that. I got to learn a lot about how financing works, prime financing, subprime financing, lender stipulations, all that good stuff. I got to learn a lot of the lenders programs. I feel like I got all the education and knowledge I needed from the world in all my
Mhm.
experiences that I got.
Mm.
And I still continue to. Like, I'm still getting a lot of world experience just from everyone has something that they can teach you. And you just got to
Totally.
Yeah.
find what it is and absorb it and take what works.
True.
And not take
Absolutely.
offense if it's true.
Yeah.
That's the other
True.
part I think it's hard for people to accept.
All right. Hi,
Hi.
guys.
Hey.
To
Hello,
another
hello.
episode. We
Hi, everyone.
are super
Hello.
excited to have DJ Sandy today.
Yes.
Wow. People
Yeah.
out there might recognize his streaky.
Yes. Welcome, Sandy. Thank you so much for joining us.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So
Absolutely.
we are going to jump right in. So we're going
Hmm.
to ask you to tell us what year you came to the US and what that first few what that experience was like the first few months, few weeks when you got here. And for you, there is a story I want you to tell about your embassy experience as well. So if you can just give us that one
Start,
too.
Oh,
start from
Lord.
where you're from.
So, okay, my name is Sunny. I am from Kenya. I'm from Eldoret, Kenya, to be exact. Born and raised there. And I came to the US in the year 2003, January 2003 to be exact. Actually,
Mhm.
January 3rd, 2003.
Hey,
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
specifics, huh?
Yeah, I actually still have my boarding pass.
Ah.
Ah,
Funny.
Yeah.
are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. I don't,
Gee,
it's not here. I can't show it to you, but it's in my safe upstairs.
we need proof.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. So, yeah, I came here as a student, as an engineering student to be exact,
Mm.
and I landed in Missouri, Columbia, Missouri.
Mm.
Oh.
Yeah. It's basically a college town. There's nothing else in Columbia except the University of Missouri, Columbia,
Oh, wow.
and
Yeah,
a
I believe
Walmart.
it.
And the
Yeah.
Hmm.
And a
Walmart.
Walmart.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can't miss a Walmart anywhere.
Yeah, but
Mm.
actually, there's some stuff there. I'm joking with you guys, but it's a very small college town. Everything's based around the university.
Mm.
Almost all the employment there is university based. So yeah, that's the beginning story. Now, I think I had once made a story. Maybe I've told Mercy this story before, and I don't know how she remembers it. But that's my. I don't know that I've told a lot of people this story, but that's my embassy story. How
Mm.
I actually got my visa. I don't know if this is even possible in today's day and age.
Mhm.
But I went to the embassy. I had my interview. I had been accepted at the university. This is about a year or so after I finished high school. So I took a year break from education, and then my family encouraged my sister, who is here in the US, encouraged me that I should come to the US. So we started the process, applied, did all this stuff, got an interview date. Obviously, you get your parents to give you their bank statements. You gather all your documents that you can gather, and you make your way to Nairobi, which is a 5-hour drive from Eldoret.
Oh gosh.
Went into the embassy, went for the appointment. The person looking at everything went through all my paperwork, said everything looked okay, but I don't know if so. Growing up, my family was in business, has always been in business. We've always been, businessmen, my parents. So I'm realizing this now since I'm in business for myself as well. But at that point, I didn't realize that they didn't have separate bank accounts for personal and business use.
Oh.
How things worked there was one bank account.
Oh.
That bank account bought the groceries. That bank account paid everyone's salaries in the business.
Wow.
That bank account paid our school fees. That bank account bought the
Yeesh.
cars, paid for the gas. Basically, that bank account was responsible for everything.
Everything.
Mhm.
Wow.
For ordering supplies for the business, for literally everything.
Mm.
Yeesh.
So that bank account, as you would imagine, fluctuated drastically in its balances from any one month to another.
Mm-hmm.
So as they're reviewing this, they brought this to my attention, and I didn't know anything about this bank account. I'm 18 at this point. I had 18 and a half, and they printed the bank accounts. I took them with me, and I went for the interview. I went with, I think I took myself to Nairobi. Yeah, I did. I went by myself. So I drove from Eldoret to Nairobi, went in there, and the lady tells me, there's too many overdrafts on this bank account for me to allow you to have a visa. It shows that you don't have a very stable financial situation going on, and it doesn't show that you can pay for school. And so on. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to give you this visa. And at that point, I guess it's this solution-oriented mindset where don't give me a problem, give me a solution.
Return, yeah.
I asked her, so what do you need to show that I can afford to go to the US? And she tells me, she pauses, she thinks about it, and she tells me, if you can show me that you have $10,000 US dollars liquid available to you right now, that you can take with you to the US, I'll give you a visa. And I said, when do I need to show you this? She said, it's 8:30 in the morning now. If you can be here tomorrow morning at 8:30, I will reschedule this interview for tomorrow morning, and you need to show me proof of funds by tomorrow morning.
What?
Yeah. And I said, okay, sounds good. See you tomorrow morning. I walk out of there. Uh, and when I get out, I'm like, where am I going to find $10,000 by tomorrow?
Yeah. You're very confident.
Yes. So I call my dad and I tell him how everything went. And he tells me we had a business associate who we did business with in Kitale and who we constantly worked with. He bought things from us. We bought things from him. So my dad felt like he might have that kind of cash sitting around. So he told me to call him, and I called him. And he said, yeah, ironically, I do have $10,000 sitting around. I just finished a deal, but I need to reinvest it in something else. So I need this money. So I'm like, I just need the money for 24 hours. And he says, okay. So my dad sends a worker of ours to Kitale by
Wow.
bus. He meets this guy, gets an envelope, has no idea what's in the envelope, gets in a Eldoret Express bus and comes to Nairobi. Meets me at 9 p.m. in Nairobi, hands me this envelope. I go to the closest bank, to the embassy at 8 in the morning when they open. And I go in there and I give them the $10,000 and I tell them, I want you to make me a cashier's check to me for this amount. They make me a cashier's check. I go to the embassy. I show them a cashier's check for $10,000 made out to me.
Mm.
I tell them when I get to the US, I'm depositing this check into an account that I'll open, and there's my $10,000. She gives me my visa. I go back to the bank, I cash the check, and I drive
Get your
straight to Kitale
I
and give
return
this
the
man back
money.
his $10,000.
Wow, that's amazing. They're trustworthy.
That's so
Wow.
Yeah.
crazy.
Now,
What?
I did come to the US with some funds that were able to sustain me. It wasn't $10,000. I came and I did come back here with a cashier's check that I opened an account, deposited it, was able to sustain me, was able to pay school fees and all that good stuff. But
So,
yeah, basically that's
wow.
the story behind how that went down.
That's
Wow.
try that today for sure. You're
I
right.
know,
That
right?
means
Yeah.
Oh, there's no way.
starting it.
Oh, and these days they
So
don't even give you a reason. It's just denied.
It's just
yeah, they
no.
Yeah.
don't give you a reason. Yeah. So the lady, honestly, I don't remember her name. I wish I did because she was amazing. Like it's hard to say that the person who interviewed you for your visa was
It
a
was
good person
amazing.
or was amazing or was
Mhm.
like thoughtful and caring, but
Mm,
she, she didn't come, she didn't smile or she was very stern the whole time,
Mm.
but she gave me the opportunity.
mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
That is
That's amazing.
actually very cool. But those
Mm,
days, I feel like they were more lenient.
Yeah, 2003.
Yeah.
mm.
2003. I didn't know. I thought you
Yeah.
came at the same time as me, 2001. Oh,
No, I think I found you here.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
Well,
but also
thanks.
when
Been here
I
long
came
enough, huh?
I came to the US. I was in Missouri for almost 2 years.
Mm,
I moved
Mm.
to North Carolina in 2004 November. So the end of
mm,
2004 is when I moved to North Carolina.
mm.
What made
Yeah,
you move?
my sister lives here
Yeah.
in
Mm.
Raleigh.
Okay.
Yeah, so my sister lived in Missouri. My older sister. She went to college there. She got a job in St. Louis. That's why I applied to whatever was the best engineering
Mm.
school in Missouri so I could be in close proximity to her.
Yeah.
But by the time I got accepted and got my visa, her job transferred her to Raleigh.
Oh.
Ah.
And did you
Yeah,
try
so
which school you transferred to when you came here? Or were
Wake
you
Tech.
done? Oh, Wake Tech.
No, Wake Tech. Yeah,
That's everybody's school.
yeah. So I came from a university, and just so that I could be in North Carolina, I transferred to
Yeah.
Wake Tech,
Okay.
to the
Oh.
technical college. I stayed in Wake Tech, and kept taking classes because I couldn't afford to go to NC State at that time.
Mm.
And Wake Tech was a cheap. So I took classes and I kept taking classes till I got my green card, just so
Mm.
that I
Mm.
couldn't fall out of status.
Yeah.
Right,
Yep.
right.
So I never graduated, but I took a crap ton of classes. Uh, I took classes for a little over 4 years, but I never, because I just kept taking classes. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
So,
Really?
yeah,
so what were
yeah.
you
You
what
have
were
to
you
have 12
studying?
credit hours.
Yeah.
What were you studying in Missouri? Were you in
Electrical and
engineering?
computer engineering. Yeah,
Oh,
Engineers.
okay.
Yeah.
yeah,
And then when you transferred to Wake Tech, you were just taking like a mishmash of classes.
yeah. Because at that point, I really needed to take more university level classes. I
Gotcha.
had already been in university for 2 years,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
right? And
Yeah.
so at that point, I knew I wanted to transfer to NC State. That
Mm,
was my end goal, but I couldn't afford it.
Mm-hmm.
So it was about, let me keep taking classes till I can afford to go to NC State.
mm,
Mm.
And then I got my green card, and then it was about, let me start working and save up so I can go
Yeah.
back to NC State.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
mm.
Uh, I'm still working and saving up.
No. Welcome to American Dream. So what
How
kind
was
of
that
job
trip?
were you doing
Yeah.
at that moment?
So when I first got to Missouri, I worked at the subway on campus.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
Um, and it was a night shift, midnight to 8.
Oh, wow. And then
Wow.
go to school? Wow.
And
Into
then go to school
classes?
during the
Yeah.
day. Yeah. And then
Okay.
between classes, there was a buffet restaurant not too far
Mm.
from campus, and I used to go there and wash dishes.
Oh,
Mm.
wow.
When did you
Yeah.
sleep?
That's
I
nice.
know.
In college, I napped here and there when I was my first. And
Okay.
so one of the questions you asked is, how was my experience when I first moved here? It was
Yeah.
horrible. Yeah.
Mm.
I hated it because it was January. It was Missouri.
Cold,
It's
Missouri.
minus 10
Yeah.
Oh my
degrees.
God.
It's
Yeah.
snowing. I'm going to work as a dishwasher, so I'm leaving there with my clothes soaking wet.
Oh my
It's,
God.
Mind you, this restaurant was a buffet, so one customer is using six, seven
it's
plates.
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, and I'm just busy spray. I'm getting so by the time I'm leaving, my clothes are wet. I have to walk. I don't have a car. It's minus 10 degrees. It's just I came from a life of where a driver was dropping me to school every day and
Mm-hmm.
picking me up to
Yeah.
this, and it I wanted to go back home so bad.
Yeah, you like, this
Why
is the
didn't
American
you?
dream. I want to go
I,
back to the Kenyan
I
dream.
know.
Yeah, and you've watched TV growing up,
Yeah,
and you
Yeah.
see America on TV, but you see Miami, you see
Yeah.
like
absolutely.
all
New
the, and
York.
I think
LA.
I'm going, yeah, LA, and I'm like, I'm going to the US. I'm thinking in my mind, I'm going
Hmm.
there.
Yeah,
You
we
Yeah.
all
know,
did.
yeah,
It's so sad, the
Oh my
difference.
gosh.
yeah,
When they're coming to Africa, they're looking for flies on your face. When we are coming here, we're
Mhm.
looking for LA, New York.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
Well, that's the power of media. That's the media that's doing
right.
all this. Yeah.
yeah,
You are strong. I
Mhm.
I don't know if it would have
Mm.
lasted.
No, I'll be
yeah.
like,
So
send me back.
then when I came to North Carolina, I started working at a Subway inside a Walmart because I was like, I know I can get a job at Subway. I've got the experience. I can make a
And
mean sandwich at this point.
it's like you combine the Walmart from Missouri and the Subway. Now you're here
Yeah.
in North Carolina and you
Yep,
put
yep.
them
So I did
together.
that, and I DJ'd on the side on the weekends.
Ah,
From even in Missouri, I did. Here in North Carolina, I did. Um, and then after I got my green card, I applied for a job at a car dealership as a salesman,
Mm.
and I was in the car business for 14 years before I decided to go into business for myself full time.
So
Wow.
then when you're in Missouri,
Hmm.
I have a sister that live in Missouri. And I went there back then. So I'm like, you said there was nothing? Yeah, there was nothing.
Yeah.
But my question, like, you DJing, who's your audience? Like, did
So
you had a
college
in
lot of
kids.
Missouri?
African or a little bit of everything?
A little
Oh,
bit of, so I met a few Kenyans while I was in college. I met two guys there who I ended up are still my best friends now. Like we're still
nice.
talk. They're the ones who would give me rides to the grocery store. They're the ones who,
Mhm.
in one of those friends' cars is what I took my driver's license test in one of his
Mhm.
cars. So it's just those are the people that had been there for a little bit and they looked out for me when I got there.
Mhm.
Uh, so there was a few Africans. I mean, I'd say a handful.
Mhm.
I made a few friends from other parts of Africa, from Nigeria, South Africa, Rwanda.
Okay.
Um, but then I would end up playing for a lot of like hip hop parties, just American parties and stuff
Oh,
like that.
nice.
So
Mm,
I got a residency at a club every Thursday that was on campus.
nice.
Yeah, it was. I got to DJ there. It was like a college party. They had a very big budget for their DJ. They paid me $50 on a Thursday. Uh,
Look at you, you're making it in Missouri.
yeah, at that time, I'm converting this $50 into Kenya shillings. I'm like, that's not too bad.
So when did you start DJing? Like, did you
DJ,
start
Yeah,
yeah, that's my
DJing
next question.
in
I
Kenya?
meet you.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Kenya. I started doing it in Kenya because I was around it all the time. So
Mm.
one of the businesses that my family was in was sound, lighting, and DJing.
Mm,
Yeah, it was one of the things that we did. So one of my uncle was a DJ, and one of his close friends who lived with us in the same house, and worked with my uncle at their business was a DJ.
mm.
So from a very young age, Christmas, New Year's Eve, um, people's weddings, random parties, they would load everything up into a lorry or a truck,
Mm.
and that time everything was big. Speakers were big. They used to play on
Yeah.
records, so you'd take crates of records. Lights were big. Everything was big,
Mm.
and we'd take all that stuff there, and I would help them set up everything and hang the lights and set up the
Mm.
speakers, and then I would just sit behind the DJ booth sipping on a Fanta while my uncle DJ'd the party until the party was over, and then I helped him break it all down and take it home at 3, 4, 5 in the morning.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. I didn't know it's been in your
Yeah, it's
um
been around me since I was very,
wow.
very young. Yeah.
Because I
That's
met
good.
you DJing.
Yeah.
I just know you as DJ Sistuki. I didn't even know you worked at the dealership because I
Yep.
just DJed Sistuki.
Mm.
Huh.
Yeah.
And
So
all you ate in Missouri was the buffet and Subway, I bet.
I ate a lot of Subway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, I ate a lot of Subway. And one of the very interesting things, we had a manager at this Subway. I remember his name. His name is Steve. And he was a white male. And he was very fascinated that I was from Africa. And every time, if he happened to be at work during my shift, usually he would just be leaving because I worked the night shift. Or if I picked up some overtime from someone sometime during the day. Um, he was always very fascinated. And he always thought that Africa was such an inferior place.
Mm.
And I would not correct or contradict him. He was my manager. I did not want to piss him off.
Mhm.
You're like, sure.
Mhm.
So I remember one of the things he told me was, um, what do you like about America? And at that point, I really didn't like
There was
anything about it,
nothing.
right?
Nothing.
Yeah. Um, and so he's like, everything here is so much better, isn't it? And I would just say, yeah, sure. He's like,
Sure.
Oh.
I don't even know.
especially, get this. He said, especially the food. It just has so
Ah,
much more flavor.
oh my God.
Ooh, wee.
Woo.
How far has he
Eh,
gone outside Missouri?
Probably,
Nowhere.
I don't
Nowhere.
think he's gone outside Missouri. Yeah,
Nowhere.
I don't
Yeah.
think
yeah,
so.
Oh.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Maybe Kansas. I don't know. But but I would just have to agree with him and
That's
try
so
and keep
cool.
this straight face. And I still remember that so well. And he would always talk about the food, how the food in America is so good and so much better than anywhere else. I'm sure it's better than Africa.
How does he know?
Um, and his assumption was the food was better than anywhere
Yeah.
else in the world.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Very
And he
cool.
Yeah.
was originally, I think he was originally from that small college town, you
Mm-hmm.
know.
I'm
Ah,
sure. Yeah.
He was, I think, in his 50s at that point.
Mm-hmm.
oh
Um,
gosh.
he was the manager at the Subway, very proud of it and very proud of the food.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
He made it. He had his American dream.
yeah,
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah. I think the
Did
Yeah.
small, I mean, I don't think, it's interesting because America is so big. So different part of America don't have a conception of what it is outside of where they
yeah,
Where they
from.
live,
Because I
yeah.
know my brother-in-law that live in Missouri said that one time somebody asked him like, so do you guys see like the lions and the
Oh
animals
my
on the street? So then my brother-in-law goes like, oh, you mean like the deers that I'm seeing here? Is that what you're
God.
asking me? And so the guy felt very bad. Oh, okay. I guess I see your point. So he's like,
Yeah.
okay, that
yeah,
I do
confused the
the same thing
questions.
all the time.
Yeah.
I see
So
more wild animals here than I
yeah,
do where I come from
I know.
in the
But
streets. I mean,
now it's a
yeah.
little bit better than back then, I believe. Yeah.
No, in my backyard, I can guarantee there's probably a couple of rabbits running around right now.
See?
It would not be, there might even be a deer there right now,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
honestly. Yeah,
I believe it. We had a couple of deers 2 weeks ago, and the cute little baby, little
yep.
Bambi, walking around, was so cute.
Yeah.
So, did you ever get any questions around? Are you sure you're from Africa? You're not
Mm-hmm.
Mexican?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got all kinds of everything.
Yeah.
Things I can imagine.
Yeah, I think I still do sometimes, but I think more people know me now, so it's not
Yeah.
that. But I remember I was DJing a house party in
Mm-hmm.
Springfield, Missouri, which is a few hours from Columbia, and it was a bunch. So Springfield had a lot of Kenyans for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
So anytime you wanted to hang out with Kenyans, we would just drive
You
to
go.
Springfield.
Springfield.
So with these friends of mine who I met, they were like, "Hey, there's a lot of Kenyans in Springfield. You should come with us." I said, "Okay, cool." So we went. There was a house party. There was DJ decks. There was a DJ playing. My friend goes up there and says, "Oh, my friend here is a DJ too." Blah blah blah. So I start playing music. I start playing Kenyan music,
Mhm.
and there's a few girls standing down there, and I can hear them talking in Swahili, talking about where did this Mexican learn how to play Kenyan music?
Oh, that's so bad.
Yeah. So I ignored it, whatever. After a while, I was mingling with people in that house party, and I came up and I said hi to them and I talked to them in Swahili.
It's really.
And
Oh,
yeah, and they just they had that gasp exactly like Shira did, and they were like, "Oh,"
Oh my God.
and I was like, "It's okay, I get it all the time."
oh, that's bad.
I'm gonna confess I can't remember what party was it the first time I came and you were DJing and they say we're
Yeah,
going, there's a DJ Sistuki, he's from Kenya. And I got there, and I think you were DJing, and I was waiting for DJ Sistuki because they say it's from Kenya. So, but I'm like, but this one is not bad, I'm dancing. And I'm like, so when is he coming, the DJ? And they're like, that's him. I'm like, really? And I thought you were from India, no offense, but I was like,
Well, my
it's like,
ancestry
okay.
is Indian,
Yeah,
so
Oh,
my
he's
see,
Indian,
at
yeah.
least I
yeah,
was right on
yeah.
something. But yeah, I
But
He
was
my
tasted
waiting. I'm like,
Mexican.
yeah.
my dad, my grandfather, and my great grandfather were born in Kenya.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
Yeah.
wow. Yeah.
My mother was born in India, and I made my first trip to India this year in March.
Oh,
Are you
Really?
serious?
First one?
Yep.
Wow.
What?
How was
Yeah.
that?
Hmm.
It was good. It was good to see like my
Mm-hmm.
ancestral roots and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But it was also very interesting in the sense that it's the first time I was somewhere where, well, everyone can pronounce my name properly. I don't have to spell it.
Mm.
Everyone looks like me. Everyone,
Yeah.
has same last names as me. It's not a
Mm-hmm.
foreign thing. And
Mm-hmm.
yet I felt so much more like an outsider than I ever have.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Like a
Yeah.
fish out of water.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
So
wow.
it took a lot of adjustment, but I was just there to like soak it in and just be
Mm.
there. My parents came there from Kenya, so I was able to be there with them. So
Mm.
they were like
Oh,
my,
nice.
yeah, they
Mm.
were like my sponge and
Bridge-ish.
my bridge.
Yeah.
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 And do you speak the language? Is it
I
Hindi?
do.
Yeah.
I speak fluent Gujarati.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
Uh,
you
Gujarati.
do?
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Yes. So I was
Oh.
able to communicate in Gujarat very fluently with everyone. But when I was in Mumbai and New Delhi, my
Mm.
Hindi is, I can
Hindi.
understand everything very well. But when I go to speak it, it comes out all kinds of
Okay,
words
I
in every
know.
direction. So
So what do you speak
Nice.
to them? How do you reply to them? In what? English?
like I'll piece together words in Hindi. So if
Mm.
someone speaks to me in Hindi, I will make an attempt to communicate back.
Mm.
In Gujarati, I can communicate very
Yeah.
fluently. And that's what I normally speak with my mother in. Uh, and
Oh.
yeah, like my mom and I speak in Gujarati all the time.
Nice.
She speaks English too, but her English is it's
It's
fluent.
like your
She's pretty
Hindu.
good at it. Exactly.
Yeah,
It's like my Hindi. It is.
Hindi. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
Hindi.
Oh, nice.
yeah.
Really, Sunny, I didn't know you spoke anything, but I thought you only spoke Swahili. Oh, I'm just being claiming our own,
Yep.
forgetting that there is
I do. I
another
do speak
side of
Swahili
you.
very fluently.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Nice. Nice.
Oh, that's cool. That is
All
Ah.
cool.
right. So before
yeah.
we get to your business side, tell us about the 14 years at the dealership. What was
Mhm.
that? What was that experience like?
I think it was probably one of the most amazing experiences in terms of shaping me into the person I am today.
Mm.
Mm.
Because I started off as a salesperson in
Mm.
Wilson, North Carolina,
Oh, wow.
where a majority of the people I worked with and a lot of my clients had never left Wilson.
Mm.
And I got to learn country very quickly,
Mm.
Mm.
American country.
Yes.
That's a whole different language. Um,
You have a thing for small towns, huh?
Yep.
yeah, must
Missouri.
be. But even that, getting that job was very interesting. So I was looking for a job other than working at a fast food restaurant or something like, so I'm looking at job listings everywhere. And I saw a job listing that said, sell BMWs, make 60,000 a year,
Mhm.
base pay,
Oh.
apply here.
Mm.
And I was like, I know a lot about cars. Sure. So I applied. It was a staffing agency.
Mm.
Oh.
So I went to Graham, North Carolina, which is near Greensboro, for 3 days
Mm.
for training.
Mm.
And then after that, they give you a business card and they say, this is the manager at this dealership. You're going to be a great fit there. Go interview with them. So after this 3 days of training, I come to realize I still don't have a
You still
job.
don't have a
Yeah.
job.
I still have to go interview with
Mm.
this dealership that has signed up with this staffing agency to get them salespeople.
Hmm.
I go and interview with the manager there, and I come to find out I'm not selling BMWs, I'm selling Nissans, and there is no $60,000 base pay. It's 100% commission.
Oh,
Oh my God. False advertisement.
wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Try that
Well,
today and
that
sue.
staffing agency is not in business
No?
today. It's not. Yeah.
Surprise, surprise.
But again, just like the lady who interviewed me for I'm glad that staffing agency existed because it led to some
Mm-hmm.
opportunities that I probably wouldn't have thought of. Because
Mm.
Mm.
honestly, if the ad say come sell cars, make commission only. If you don't
Yeah,
sell anything, you don't make anything, I probably wouldn't have applied,
No,
that's
it's
true.
true.
right?
That's true.
So I went and I interviewed, they hired me. This was in Wilson. I lived in Clayton. So I'm driving an hour to
Oh
work
my
every day.
God.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. Um, and the very first month I started selling cars, I was salesperson of the month.
Oh,
Mhm.
wow.
And yeah, I sold more cars than anybody else at the dealership. I broke all their records. And I was consistently that the whole time I was a salesperson. No one could
Wow.
outsell
Wow.
me.
Nice.
Yeah. So the dealership obviously invested in educating me in
Mm-hmm.
finance and being a member of their management team.
Oh, wow.
So I went for like some classes to Florida and stuff like that. I got to learn a lot about how financing works, prime financing, subprime financing, lender stipulations, all that good stuff. I got to learn a lot of the lenders' programs. Um, and I made some connections with a lot of lender representatives, and
Mm.
I went into management all the way up to being their general manager, at which point, after being with them for 7 years, they called me into their office one day and said, "You're hitting every milestone, you're breaking every record. We're paying you way too much money. We can't afford to pay you."
Ay, ay,
Oh,
ay.
wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
So the option we're giving you is we want to transfer you to another dealership for you to start over as a salesperson,
Huh?
or
My God.
we can't afford to keep you. Yeah. And you
What?
What?
can and we believe once you go there, we don't have a spot for a manager, but we believe that someone will quit, die, or retire, and you can take their spot.
That's crazy.
And this was in Fayetteville. So the place they're offering me is in Fayetteville.
Oh
Huh?
my
What?
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've already been driving an hour back and forth to work
Mm-hmm.
for
Yeah.
7 years,
Yeah.
for 6 days a week,
You're patient too.
Mm.
for 12 hours a day.
Huh?
Wow.
Yeah. I've
Insane.
been working 10, 12-hour days, 6 days a week for 7 years. And
Wow.
I mean, I was getting compensated. I was breaking records. I was getting paid commission. So the more money I make the dealership, the more money I get paid.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And uh, I was doing well. So at that
Were you
point,
DJing too at the same time
yeah.
still?
And then I was DJing just about
Yeah,
every
because I'm
Saturday
sitting
night.
here thinking, I know
Mm.
very well I went for a lot of your gigs. At what
Oh yeah.
point were you doing this?
Yeah,
Mm.
so I'd leave work Saturday, I'd DJ Saturday night. Sometimes I'd DJ Sunday, and I'd be right back to work on Monday.
Wow.
Wow.
So then on, and really what happened there is there was a friend of someone in the management team who said they could do my job for and would take a lot less money,
That's me.
a
Mm-hmm.
younger
Yeah.
person. And so they
Yeah.
were just like, okay, let's fire him. Let's hire this guy. Is going to
Yeah.
cost us half,
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
which is, I guess, a business decision they had to make, which is fine,
Yeah.
whatever. I got a job at Infinity in Raleigh.
Mm.
I actually had a lot of job offers from general manager to finance manager to sales manager, but Infinity of Raleigh was ready to hire me, but they said promote, we don't hire managers from outside.
Mm.
Mm.
They're like, we only promote from within.
Within,
So if
yeah.
you want to come work for us, you have to start as a salesperson.
Yeesh.
And and then if things work out and if we find you a good fit for a company, you have a chance to be promoted.
Mm.
So I took that position because I wanted to be in Raleigh and I wanted a higher caliber of clientele. I wanted to work with Highline.
Mm.
Mm.
I think I sold cars there for 2 or 3 months before being promoted to a finance manager for 2 or 3 months, before being promoted to a sales manager for 2 or 3 months,
Oh, wow.
before being a general manager. So I worked there for 7 more years. And then I quit the day my daughter was born.
Oh,
Mm.
wow.
Yeah.
I have questions.
Yeah.
So, and this is for the younger folk out there trying
Hmm.
to figure it out. What is the skill? What is the skill that you need to be hitting all those numbers as a salesperson before we even go to other,
Mm.
um, the managerial and other positions?
I don't think there is a skill per se. The only thing is you have to be willing to listen, to
Mm.
learn, and to work hard. The term fake it till you make it is true, it's real.
It is. It is.
But
Yes.
it's only true if you have the right mindset.
Uh-huh.
If you're
Okay.
lazy and you feel like those are too many hours, um,
Mm,
I'll be honest with you. I talk to people who have come here from other countries, um, and have been here for 2 or 3 years, or even people who live here who are Americans and who quit this job and go to this job and do quit this and go here, and I'll sit and I'll say, "Hey, man, I thought that was a good paying job. You were doing really well." No, it's a toxic work environment. No, it's this. My friend, every place is toxic.
mm.
You know, you have to make your mind up to be in it for the long run. And you have to decide you're going to be successful. And when you decide you're going to be successful, you have to be willing the work it takes to be successful.
Mm.
There's people working twice as hard, earning a tenth of what you're earning in third world countries.
Mm-hmm.
There's people who wake up at 5 in the morning to sell maize on the side of the road
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and do that till evening only to make 10 US dollars all day,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
you know, and catch 3 buses to go from one. There's people
Yeah.
working 3, 4 times harder than I have ever worked my whole
Mm-hmm.
life and have never got close to earning what I earn.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
And I have opportunities sitting here
Mm.
that I'm going to waste.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
That's not going to happen.
So what I'm
Somebody else
hearing
always
you
got it.
say,
Mm.
sorry, go ahead, Biamo.
No, I was saying somebody else always got it
Yeah,
worse than you
that's
do.
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I'm hearing you say, it's a mindset because
It is a mindset.
it is quite the mindset to hit every goal within such a
Mm.
short span. That is not something you hear all the time,
Mm.
Yeah.
right? So help me understand this mindset. Okay, what else are you doing outside? Is it like your personality? Is it having the knowledge for this car? Or is it just understanding the person standing in front of you? Like, how do you apply yourself
Okay, so I think
to
it's a little bit
actually?
of everything. It's one, having the personality, yes.
Mhm,
Two, also being willing to learn in terms of the person teaching you, your seniors,
Mm.
mhm,
um, in any given situation are always they're going to be different from who you are, right? And if you
mhm,
let that difference get in the way, you will not learn,
Mm.
mm,
right?
mhm,
So there is a benefit in class to being the teacher's pet,
Mm.
mhm.
at
True.
That's
work to
true.
being the manager's favorite.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You
It's
know,
true. Mhm.
when so like I'll give you an example. Um, Most salespeople will be like, "Man, I don't get paid to move the cars and to arrange them
Yeah.
and to make sure they're
Mm-hmm.
all parked properly or to make sure they all have gas in them."
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, guess what? I'll show up an hour earlier before any customer comes in, and I'll
Mm.
make sure all
Yeah.
the cars are lined up
Yeah.
and the lot looks
Mm.
good and the cars have gas. Because guess what? If I'm going to go with someone on a test drive and the car doesn't have gas, now I'm
Yeah.
wasting my time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And their
Is it
time.
gonna
Yeah.
is it gonna benefit the lazy salespeople because I did that stuff?
Yep.
Yeah, it'll benefit them. I'll still
Mhm.
outwork them.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I'll still,
Yeah.
I'll still do way better than them because it doesn't matter what they want to do or what they don't want to do.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
can control what I want to do. I can't control
Mhm.
what anybody else wants to do, right?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, even my managers, when they would say, sometimes they would be like, "Hey, I need help. This customer is complaining about something. They want to return this car. This is not your customer, the person who's their salesperson's off today. Can you just take this car and show it to them and help me out?" And I'll be the first person who'd volunteer. Yeah, I'm here. I'll help
Mm.
get to know the customer, make friends with the customer. That customer next time is gonna, their friend or family wants to
Yep.
buy a car. They're gonna come
Mhm.
to
That's
me.
for
They're not
you.
gonna go for their
Mm-hmm.
salesperson,
Yeah.
right?
That's true.
Exactly.
And then the manager is gonna say, "Man, next time a customer calls me and
Yeah.
says, 'Hey, I'm ready to buy a car. Just tell me who your best salesperson is.'
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Sonny, come here. I have a customer ready to buy.
Mm.
Just get that
Yeah.
car ready. They're coming to
Mm-hmm.
pick it up in 10 minutes." Are they
Absolutely.
going to give it to the lazy salesperson who doesn't help them,
No.
or they're going to give it to the person that
Yeah.
always helps them? Right? So
Mm-hmm.
those are the small things and those are
Mm.
the lessons I learned in the car business. That's why I said there were 14 years where I learned how to sell, how to read people, how
Mm-hmm.
to be able to talk to people, and how to not let business get personal.
Mm.
Mm.
You don't always agree with people on a
Mm-hmm.
personal level.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
You may not agree with your manager, you may not agree with your coworker, you may not agree with your customer. I might have a customer that walks in there that has, especially in this day and age, completely different political beliefs than I do.
Yeah.
Does that mean his money is not green? No.
Mhm.
I will sell him a car and make my money, and I will laugh with him
Absolutely.
and smile with him
Yeah.
because there's a reason why he thinks the way he thinks. He has been conditioned through something his whole life, and he
Mm.
has a reason behind why he is the way he is.
Mm.
It's not my job to try and fix that. It's my job to try and sell him a car.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mindset. How
Yeah.
did you handle rejection?
Um. So you start learning statistics a little bit.
Mm.
Where you say out of 100 people that I talk to, actually let's narrow it down. Out of 10 people that I meet on the dealership lot or
Mhm.
come to buy a car and I try and sell them one, not all 10 are going to buy a car.
Mhm. It's true.
I have to be okay with that. I don't care how good I am. If I talk to 10 people, if 10 customers walk in through that door, all 10 of them are not going to buy a car, right? So my goal is out of those 10 people to make sure at least 8 of them go on a test drive.
Mm.
Because 2 of them will completely refuse to go on a test drive. So I need to get at least 80% of those people to go on a test drive,
That's right.
Mhm.
right? And then, because it's a process,
Mm.
to go from A to B, you have to go through these steps.
Yeah.
And the only way to make sure you get to B from A is to do those steps and to
Yeah.
do them as many times as possible,
Mhm.
right? So out of those 80% that do a test drive, not all 8 of them are going to buy a car.
Yes.
My goal is to present at least 6 of them with numbers.
Wow.
And at least 6 of these people are going to see a set of numbers. These are your monthly payments. This is how much I can give you for your trade-in. This is how much I can sell you my car for. This is the interest rate I can get you. I need to do that with at least 6 people.
Mm.
Out of those 6, all 6 are not going to buy a car from me. But I'm going to try and sell 4 of them a car. 4 of those are going to buy a car from me, right? And that is what I always just focused on. What is the next step? Not I need to sell this person a car. No, if I just say hello to you, I need to get you on a test drive. Whether I sell you a car or not is irrelevant at this point.
Yeah.
At this point,
That's right.
I just gotta get you to drive this car. No, I don't want to drive this car. Just show me what the numbers are. My friend, do you buy a shoe without putting it on? No. Let's go
No.
for a test drive. So you just talk to them. You get them to like you. You take them. You listen, and after you drive the car, you don't like it. Go home. I don't care.
Mhm.
Drive the car first, right?
Yeah.
And once they've driven the car, thank you for the test drive. I want to go home. Hey, don't you want to know if you can what
You
the
can
payments
afford
look
it.
like? Yeah. No, I don't. I gotta go. I got ice cream in the car. It's melting. Okay, bye. Or okay, yeah. Let me see. Let me just show you the numbers. You don't have to buy the car. Let me show them to you. That way, you
Mhm.
have something to think about. Oh,
Yeah.
so you mean you're gonna drive this car? You like the way it drives, and you're gonna go home and you're gonna wonder. I wonder if I can afford this car. Stop wondering. Let me show you if you can afford it or not. Go
Exactly.
home and think about it.
Mm.
And then once I
Wow.
show you the numbers, I'm gonna take 4 of those people, and I'm gonna. Okay, what do I need to do with these numbers for you to take it home right now?
Yeah.
Right? So
Very
always focus on
persuasive,
the
eh?
next, yeah. But always focusing on the next step
Yeah.
and
Mm.
knowing that not everyone is going to go for the next step. So I kept track of all my customers and how many over a day, a week, a month, a quarter, a year, how many people I talked to, how many test drives I did, how many numbers I showed, how many cars I sold. And if
What?
any of those stats were off, I realized I need to get better at convincing people to go on a test drive. That's where I'm
Ah.
lacking. I need to get better at showing people numbers. That's where I'm lacking, right?
Mhm.
So it's like if
Yeah.
I'm going to go from here to Charlotte and I skip Greensboro every time,
You're
I
not
need
Yeah.
to
gonna
get
make
better at
it.
getting to Greensboro first before I can get
Exactly.
to Charlotte,
You
right?
won't make it.
Exactly.
It's so fascinating because when you think of a car salesman, you think it's just, buy the car. You're not thinking
Yeah.
about what
The
happens.
But
details
most
behind.
Yeah.
most most car salespeople are not digging this deep into their
Exactly. I
process.
was about to say, not
Data
everybody is
driven.
doing what he's
Yeah.
doing. Yeah.
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 Did the
Uh,
dealership provide that data for you, or you kept it to yourself?
Um, so they have CRMs, they have systems
Yeah.
that you can input that information and it tracks it for you.
Yeah.
So when you
Mm.
put a customer in the system that this customer came in, this is
Mm-hmm.
their name, this is their phone number, this is their email address. You can put notes,
Mm-hmm.
came with their family, has
Mm.
a white dog called, whatever. I used to make those notes because every
mhm.
time, like if they would say, oh yeah, I gotta go because my father-in-law is
Father
having
is sick.
surgery or something,
Oh.
I gotta
Mm-hmm.
go check on him at the hospital. I would put that in the notes.
Mm,
Mm.
If he came in for service a year later and I hadn't seen him all year, I'm gonna
mm.
look up his notes. I'm gonna go find him, say hi to him, ask him how the surgery went.
Yeah.
People are astonished. How do I remember
Mhm.
that his
Yeah.
father-in-law had surgery a year ago?
Yeah.
Right?
And that
But
makes a
then on
difference.
that system
It
also,
does.
there's places where you can click whether the customer took a test drive or not, whether you show
Yeah.
them numbers or
Mm.
not, and
Yeah.
then it can generate reports for you. So
Yep.
it's basically garbage in, garbage out. If you put
Yeah.
nonsense in, you're going to get nonsense out of the
Nonsense.
system.
Yep.
The
Yeah.
reports are
Yeah.
going to be nonsense.
Yep.
But if you put valid data into these
Mhm.
softwares, into these systems, into these
Mhm.
CRMs, it's going to give you good reporting,
Gonna give yeah.
Mhm.
and you can rely on it.
That's amazing.
Mhm.
You're talking my language
Yeah.
right there. That's what I do day in, day out.
Yeah.
Big
Those
data. That's
CRMs, that's
amazing.
all I do.
Yeah,
So
That's why I was
Sandy,
like, were you keeping this up by yourself or were you using?
yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
yeah.
Cool.
So when you transition now, your daughter was born, you decided
Mhm.
to walk away. Tell us how that decision, how you came to that decision and what you did after.
So that decision was a long time coming, but it was still a very hard decision. So I'd like to say maybe 3 or 4 years prior to my daughter being born, we had started making other investments in other businesses. Um, my wife and I decided we were going to get into the adult family care home business.
Mhm.
We started taking our savings and investing it in that avenue.
Mhm.
If you want to know more about that, you can catch her episode on this
Yes.
podcast where she
You
talks
sure
about it.
She
can.
did. Yes, that's true.
Um, so we got that going. We got that up to 3 facilities by the time before Zoe was born, before our daughter was born.
Mm.
Mhm.
And the pandemic really propelled my DJing career outside of North Carolina.
Mm.
Mm.
Um, I did not know that what potential it still had at that point. But I was like, there is potential. And everyone I told, close family or close friends, that I'm going to quit my job and I'm going to become a full-time DJ, uh, thought I had lost it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Absolutely.
because by this time I'm basically an executive at the dealership group. I'm not selling cars to person. I'm the one interviewing people. I'm the one hiring people. I'm the one firing people. I'm the one making all
Mhm.
the major decisions for the company.
Mhm.
They're giving me a car to drive. I'm making
so you
good
had climbed
bank.
up the ranks. So
Mhm.
you went from
Yeah,
sales, then you went
Mhm.
to
finance manager, sales manager, general manager. And
cool.
at this point, I'm there, and people like I'm at a point where people like I told you before, for anyone else to come and get that position, someone has to retire, die, or quit.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
You are there.
You're at the
Yeah,
peak.
yeah.
Mhm.
So I just said, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do.
Mm.
So and it was really mind-boggling at first because I knew for 14 years on the first and the 14th,
Mhm.
money was getting there was a paycheck. It
Uh-huh.
was quite consistent,
Yep.
regardless of toxic work environment or this or that
Blah
or
blah
the
blah blah.
hours
Mhm.
or a good day or a bad day. There was a check hitting the bank account on
Mm-hmm.
the first and the 14th.
But
And now there was no check hitting the bank account.
Mm-mm.
And it taught
Insurance for
me, yeah,
1K, sijui what.
yep. So fortunately, we had these other investments that we never took a paycheck from these other businesses we had started. And so now I set it up in a way that I could draw a paycheck out of
Mm.
the
Mm.
other business that we had opened. Not a paycheck anywhere close to the paycheck I was drawing from my
Mm.
job, but a very minimal paycheck, right?
Mhm.
So it wasn't just an immediate transition.
Mhm.
And I started applying my skills, just everything you learn from running a business for a big corporation to sales to building reporting to building processes
Yeah.
into that business and into my DJing business,
Mm.
uh,
Mm.
which at first propelled into a lot of club tours all over the country and
Mm.
a little bit more also other parts of the world. So I toured a different city probably every Friday, every Saturday, every Sunday
Mhm.
in a nightclub for 3 years every weekend.
Wow.
Goodness. So they pay, the gig comes with paying for your ticket
Yeah,
and your hotel
yeah,
and all
yeah,
that. Okay.
everything. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So I started learning how to make that work, what works
Mhm.
best. Do I let the promoter, how my contracts are going to work? Do I let them pay for my flight? Should I pay for my own flight and just charge them for it? And I
Mm.
started tweaking this model to where I could provide a quality product. I could
Mhm.
be provide convenience for the people booking me. Because I came to find out that in this industry, there's a lot of ego.
Mm.
Mm.
There's a lot of I'm a superstar. Pick me up from the airport. It needs
Yeah.
to be in a luxury car. I need a 5-star hotel. I need a good meal.
I need flowers in my
And
room.
yeah, and so it turned. So I realized because I had booked a lot of people
Mhm.
as a promoter
Mm.
myself over the
Mm.
years. I've done a lot of
Yeah.
shows here. I've done Sauti Soul, Nameless, DeMarco, Chris Martin, Elaine. I've brought artists, I've
Mm.
brought DJs. So I've been on that end of whoever's going to
Yeah.
be paying me now.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, let me come up with a model that makes this very easy on the
Mm.
person who's paying me.
Mm.
Because they're planning
Mm.
an event,
Yeah.
they're running around.
They're
They're trying to get
busy.
things going. And on top of that, I'm going to give them some added pressure because they booked
Mm.
Yeah.
me.
I
I'm not
know.
Yeah.
going to do that. So I started charging an all-inclusive rate.
Mm.
Mm. Then you take care of your own stuff.
So
Mhm.
I would take care of my own flight. I take care of my own hotel. You don't have to pick me up from the airport. If I have to get a rental on Uber, I'm doing it myself. You
Mm.
tell me I'm
Where to
booking
be?
you on this Saturday. I need you in my club at 10 p.m.
Mm.
I
Mm.
will be there at 9:55.
Mm.
Mhm.
Because the other thing that happens in
9:55.
this, the other thing that happens is people don't keep time. Number one, Africans
Mhm.
don't
Oh
keep
yeah.
time. Number two,
Yeah.
At
in
all.
entertainment, no one keeps time,
Yep.
Mhm.
right?
Mm.
So I was like, why don't I sprinkle a little bit of professionalism into this industry?
Mhm. Mhm.
And that allowed me to build some really good networks and
Mm.
work
Mm.
with some really good people and learn this business. I'm still learning it. And then that slowly transitioned into more of a corporate and wedding avenue now, because as I'm getting older, my daughter's getting older, being in a club
Yeah.
every weekend, being out of town every weekend is so I'm still touring, but I've cut down my tour schedule to almost 40 to 50%.
Oh
Mm.
wow.
And I've built my wedding and corporate portfolio up to cover the other 40 to
Mm.
50%.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm. That's
And
good.
I've done that by investing in a lot of equipment to be
Mm.
able to cater to these weddings. So also the weddings that I'm taking now are going to be higher budget, higher end,
Mm.
because I've just invested in higher end equipment for it.
Mm.
Mhm.
And I believe I can deliver a better quality product than someone
Mm.
charging less. So
Mhm.
I get inquiries now, and they tell me what their budget is, and I tell them I'm not the guy for this, but I can definitely recommend someone who is.
Somebody else, yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
And with
There's
with
someone out there
the
who was me 15 years ago that
right
Yeah.
will definitely
who
take that
yeah
Mhm.
event.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Absolutely.
and with the wedding services, what do you provide? Is it just the DJing or is there something else that you add?
DJing, MCing, sound and lighting. So we do full production now. So
Okay.
we provide like full, really good quality sound, really good quality lighting that complements the decoration,
Mm.
um, and MC services. And then we also provide like photo booth services.
Mhm.
Um, and and what I also came to find out is there's a big difference between a club DJ and a wedding DJ.
Oh
Mm.
yeah.
Mm.
A
Mhm.
wedding DJ, it sometimes there's some really good ones, but a lot of wedding DJs are not the ones that predominantly just do weddings. They're not doing any live mixing, transitioning. They're not bringing
Mm,
that club energy into their sets at a wedding.
Mm.
And the club DJs don't do like doing weddings because they don't have the professionalism to do a wedding, to be on
Mm.
time, to be sober, to dress up professionally. Like
To come to work.
yeah.
To show up.
To show up.
and to leave the ego outside.
Yeah.
It's not about you, yeah.
So so we're able to provide the best of both worlds. You
Mm.
get a team that have people that work for me that come help me. I'm not over there setting up, lifting speakers, and then DJing your wedding all
Mm.
sweaty in a suit. No,
Yeah.
I have a team that's gonna help, that's gonna set up everything. I'm going to
Mm,
direct how the setup goes. I'm gonna make sure everything's being set up the right way. I'm
mm.
gonna DJ your wedding. We're gonna be on time. We're gonna be hype when it's time to be hype, and we're
Hype to
gonna
that.
be mellow and subtle when it's time to be mellow and subtle.
Mm,
Mm.
And when it's time for you guys to dance and party, we'll give you the best party you can get. But
mm,
when people are having dinner and when people are, when there's these announcements that need to be made and people are making speeches and it's an emotional moment, we know how to complement that with how we present
Pause.
everything.
mm.
Man, we need that more. Because, man, you go to some of these weddings and you're like, turn off that thing.
It's not
Yeah,
the time.
Somebody's talking.
yeah.
That's nice, Sunny.
And
Yeah.
Oh
then
my gosh.
I've also invested in really good. So the part of investing in really good sound equipment and microphones and
Mm.
stuff is also where you've probably been to a wedding where someone has made an announcement and nobody's heard it.
Mhm.
Mm,
And you're saying these people are not paying attention. They're not, you know. But when the announcement sounds like a cockpit pilot telling you we're about to land in 15 minutes,
I know.
you just ignore, not everybody hears it,
Just paying
right?
Yeah,
attention. Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah, but the, so with sound, I also came to learn that if you have an event for 200 people, the
Mm.
sound system needs to be able to cater to 500 people.
Mm.
That way, you're not pushing that system to its limit
Mm,
just to cater to these 200 people.
Mm.
You're driving this car at 30 miles an hour on a 60 mile an hour speed limit, and everything is just fine,
mm,
right? You can
mm,
take the turns, everything is safe,
Yeah.
everything is smooth sailing. If I'm
Mm.
going to do a 500-person wedding, I'm bringing enough sound that can handle an 800-person event
Oh,
Mm.
wow.
so that when I make that announcement on that mic, listen, I don't care if your grandfather is hard of hearing, he is
Hearing,
going
he's
to
gonna
get
You
that
hear.
know.
He's
announcement.
here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Y- I
and
I I admire the details, right? I
mm,
think that's where people miss out when you're doing
yes.
anything.
mm,
Anything.
Hmm.
It's the little details. It's not the hoopla, the shiny stuff.
Mm.
It's
Hmm.
the little detail that actually makes a difference.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm noticing with you.
mm,
You're very much into the details
Mm.
to deliver your
Yeah.
product, which is pretty
Yeah.
cool.
mhm.
Yeah. And that thoughtfulness for the
Mm-hmm.
customer's experience, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
but those are the details that matter. I've come to realize in majority of my adult life, there is a plethora of mediocre.
Mm,
Mm.
There
yeah.
is way too much mediocre out there, way too
Mhm,
much.
mm,
It's in every avenue, every customer service experience you have,
mhm,
everywhere you go to spend your money, you are going to bump into more mediocre than you won't.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so standing out is not difficult.
No,
That's true.
true.
Just make an effort.
Yeah, you just have to make an effort. And honestly, it is all in the details, just like Shiro
Mm.
said.
Mm,
It's all in those small details. Those
Mm-hmm.
details matter a lot.
They do.
Um, like if I'm running 5 minutes behind, I am having a meltdown.
yeah, panic
Mm.
attack.
Like, and honestly, they probably don't care, but I'm literally having
But
a
you do.
meltdown
Mm.
about why did I let myself do this?
Mm,
Mm.
And you
Mm-hmm.
have to hold yourself accountable. You have to hold yourself
Yeah,
to a higher
mhm,
standard.
you
mm,
have to. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Absolutely.
agree.
mm.
Be,
And
Yeah.
at the end of the day, you like what you're doing. I think when you like what you're doing, it's easy to do extra. It's easy because you
Yeah.
don't see it as extra. You see it as if I go somewhere, that's how I want to be treated. So let me do
Yeah.
this for this person. So
yeah.
once you like what
Honestly,
you do, yeah,
this is something I would do for free, but I got bills to
Mm.
pay. So,
exactly. Yeah. So that's the point, right?
And make
You
it a
actually
hobby, yeah?
yeah.
enjoy it
Yeah.
and you just enjoy doing it. Like, but
Mhm.
Yeah.
you right, you gotta get paid still. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
See,
Yeah.
amazing.
you don't have to be a millionaire to be in the details because even Beyonce is always like, people are paying. They are paying
Mm.
to see me. I will give them quality.
Mm.
But
Hmm.
this millionaire over here, Sunny over here, is understanding. Would receive the blessings.
Hmm. Yes.
Yes,
He's-
bring
no,
them, bring
you're already
them.
a millionaire. What do you mean? What are you talking
And
about?
Yeah.
Sunny, so you're with the events you do outside the state as well, like with all over the country.
All over the country, yeah.
Mm,
So whenever we have events outside the country or outside our state, I've been fortunate enough to make connections with people who I feel like deliver a similar quality product like I do.
Mm.
And I can rely on them so I can fly somewhere.
mm,
If it's somewhere we can drive all our stuff, we'll drive it. If it's somewhere I can fly and I can get that stuff locally, I will.
You do that.
mm,
One way or another, we'll get it figured out.
Mm.
But that's the other thing. If you're gonna book me for a wedding in Indiana, um, here's what you're gonna get. If you want to book your favorite DJ for a wedding in Indiana,
mhm,
and this DJ lives in North Carolina, here's what he's gonna tell you. He's gonna tell you, okay, my flight is, you're gonna have to book my flight.
Mm.
You have to book my hotel.
Mhm.
Someone's gonna have to pick me up from the airport.
yeah.
And then you guys are gonna have to rent all the sound and lighting equipment that I need.
Mm.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
because I can't
Extra
I can't
work.
bring all that stuff from here. So
Mm.
Mm.
you guys are gonna, and it's gonna be on a contract, and you guys are gonna have to figure all that out.
Yeah.
So not only are you planning a wedding,
Yeah,
Imagine.
also.
planning how to cater to this vendor.
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
I will not deal with you at all.
a consultation with me will go like, how many people do you have in your wedding? What is your vision? What's your broad vision? What are you looking for in the details? Okay. What's important to you? What's your decor theme looking like? Fine. I will fly in the day before
Mhm,
so that I'm there the morning off.
Mm.
I will stay in this hotel close to the venue. I will source out all the details that you need from sound, lighting, and
mm,
everything locally. I'll pay for the rentals. I'll pay for the hotel. I'll pay for the flight. I'll pay for everything. Here's what I'm charging you for everything.
Mm.
mm.
You pay one bill to me and everything's taken care
And
of.
you're
That's
done.
it. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm,
That's
And
a
the
good idea.
consultation is free, right?
of course.
Making sure it's out
Yeah.
there so they know.
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah. Yeah, I know
Oh,
those
that's
penny pinchers are thinking, and I gotta pay for consultation.
Yeah, it's good
Yeah,
to know.
But cheap is expensive if you ask me.
It is,
it
yeah.
You know,
is.
you want
Oh yeah.
quality, you
Oh
have
yeah.
to pay for
You
quality.
you
Yeah.
know those weddings where the DJ didn't show up, the flowers didn't show up, the what, you know?
I know.
And
You
then when
get
you
you
ask
get
how much was it gonna cost, you
I
know
know.
why they didn't show up.
You know
Get
exactly
what
why.
you
I'm in
they say
a
you get what you pay for.
I'm in a
Mm.
Facebook group of wedding
Mm.
DJs, and
Mm.
you see it all the time. Someone says, so a bride will post,
Mhm.
my wedding is in a month, and my DJ has stopped communicating. I can't get a hold of him.
Gosh.
Oh wow.
Please, someone help me out. Now, people try and sympathize, but then when it gets down to the nitty-gritty, okay, let me
Yeah.
help you out. Let me pick up. This is last minute. Okay, I do
That's-
have that date available.
Mm.
And they'll be like, yeah, this is my budget. Well,
No.
sorry.
Sorry.
That's why the DJ is not showing up,
You're
you
like,
know?
yeah.
Yeah.
So, um,
You're like, that's why your
but
DJ
when
goes
I when I
crazy.
when I recommend someone who offers a better price, maybe just not the quality of what we offer, I
Mm.
always try and look for people in the industry who have those qualities of being reliable.
Hmm.
Mm,
Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah.
Because when I was doing $50 gigs, I was still showing up on time and I was still
Yeah.
Yeah.
crushing the
Yeah.
party.
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
just didn't like the paycheck at the end,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know?
But you showed up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I showed up.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wow,
Mhm.
Sunny. I
Mhm.
didn't know so
Amazing.
much about you, but
Yeah.
I just see you over there.
Oh.
People entertaining us over there. We're just screaming, next song. You're just a wealth of all these nuggets. I love it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
Love it.
think 14 years in the car business, I think was really, I have no regrets for not graduating college or not taking
Mhm.
up an engineering job somewhere in corporate
Mhm.
America. I feel like I got all the education and knowledge I needed from the world in all my
Mhm.
experiences that I got.
Mm.
And I still continue to. Like, I'm still getting a lot of world experience just from everyone has something that they can teach you. And you just got to
Yeah,
find what it is and absorb it and take what works.
true.
And not take
Absolutely.
offense if it's true.
Yeah.
That's the other
True.
part I
Mhm.
think it's hard for people to accept, right? It's a criticism. Which one?
Criticism. Yeah.
I know what that one of them. It's not they're not just trying to get at you. It's okay to understand that yeah, maybe I need to fix this to be better.
Mm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
it takes being
yeah.
sure and just
Open to
humble, I
learn.
guess,
Yeah.
and open.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
very true.
Yeah.
Yeah. My
Well,
goodness,
And just
that's
knowing
finally,
that you're not going to be able to please everyone.
No,
that's
you
true.
can. That's the
That's
true.
road to
true.
failure when you try
Yeah.
to please everyone. That's
You're
the
not
road
going
to
to sell
failure.
everyone a car and you're
That's
not
No,
going
you're
to
true.
please
not.
everyone.
Yeah. No.
That's true.
That's true. Wow, Sunny, it's been so cool talking to you.
Yeah,
Yes,
Learning this
absolutely.
side of you.
yeah.
It's
Mhm.
been so
Same
So,
here.
mhm.
Yes.
So
yeah.
before we close out, we just want to ask
Yeah.
you about work-life balance. What do you do for
Hmm.
fun? How do you
Mhm.
stay grounded?
Is that a thing?
When you don't
Work-life
DJ.
balance?
Actually, yeah. So here's so for my personal like disconnect, my personal
Mhm.
peace of late has been just going to the gym.
Mm.
That's where, so like my wife was trying to encourage me to go to this boot camp thing that she does, where it's a group class. And I'm like, no, I want to go to the gym, put on my AirPods, play my music, and take
Mhm.
my sweet time. You know,
Mhm.
like if I do a set on a machine and then just do other things on my phone, and then if it takes me an hour and a half or 2 hours
It's
You're
fine,
to do
right?
a
vibing.
workout that should have taken me 15 minutes, that's fine. That's my time. That's my
Yeah.
peace, right?
Yeah.
And then so that's for me. And then what I like to do for fun is hang out with my daughter. She
No.
brings like a lot of
Joy.
she lightens the world up a lot.
Mm.
Oh.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
How old is
Um,
she now?
she's going to be 5 in September. So
Already?
yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my God.
yeah.
Goodness.
And then like the two of us, we like to go to like if there's a decent local concert or something
Mhm.
like that. We like to do stuff. We like to travel a lot. So usually after every, right as we're getting on the flight coming back home from our last trip, we're pretty much booking the next trip.
The next
Kind of,
one.
we're those kind of people.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
That's how it should do.
Oh,
yeah.
I need to know the secret when you have businesses and you get to travel like that. You're not
Uh,
burning or thinking who's breaking down your business. I'm
Yeah.
not there.
Mhm. You should form
it's
people. Do you form
yeah.
DJs? Yeah.
No, we just deliberately block out blocks on our calendar.
Mm.
Mm,
3 months at a time, we'll block out a big section of our calendar every 3 months, and we
Mm.
don't know what we're going to do in that block
But
yet.
it's free.
mm,
But we already know that this is blocked out for the three of us,
Mm.
right?
mm,
And because of that, we're already in everything we're doing every day, the planning for staffing, organization, whatnot, it becomes part of the routine or your daily routine just to plan
Mm.
mm.
for, oh, in 3 weeks, we need to make sure this is handled. Or
Mhm.
That's
in
smart.
6 weeks, so once that becomes part of your routine, then the,
That's easy.
the being away, and then the other part is just making sure that you have an international cell phone plan that you can take calls
Hmm.
anywhere in the
Yeah.
world,
Yeah.
on a cruise ship in the middle of nowhere,
Mm.
and
Yeah.
you can get texts because you can't tell clients and vendors
Yeah.
and people to
Give
nipigie
you
na
a
WhatsApp. No, you can't tell them call you on WhatsApp. Yeah, your phone has to be able to work.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
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 That's true.
And
All
then
right.
there's the parts, there's parts where you're taking a call or working on stuff at 3 in the morning because you're in a different time zone.
Mm-hmm.
Those are just things you have to make peace with as a business
Yeah.
Yeah.
owner. Yeah.
Mm.
So when DJ Sunny retired, who's taking over? Do you form people? That's I was asking if you ever open to forming DJs to just
I
carry
am.
on your legacy.
I am open to forming, and I have had a lot of people that have asked for like mentorship. I just
Hmm.
don't have the time for the mentorship.
Yeah.
But I feel like There's some young people not here, like in other parts of the country as well, that are like I'm keeping an eye on. Maybe some over here. But I feel like the right person who feels like they can fill these shoes they're probably going to present themselves at some point, and it's just
Mm,
going to be a
Yeah.
gut feeling that this is the right person.
Mm.
mhm.
Yeah,
Good. Yeah.
When you
But
say form a
because
DJ, what does that mean?
we train them to become
Oh,
DJs.
gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha, gotcha. Would you
I mean,
manage
and
them
there's
as well, or it would just be
I mean,
train
it
them and then
depends.
let them?
But I think there's also a lot of young people there's always going to be some young people that are coming
Yeah.
in, getting
Mm,
into the industry, trying to do
yeah.
what they do. So as opposed to like mentoring someone specific or giving, saying this is someone that's under my umbrella or under me,
Mm.
I would say any young person that's coming up in the industry, whatever support that I can provide,
Yeah.
be it in terms of advice
Mhm.
or setup or equipment or um, time, if
Mhm.
wherever I can throw myself towards anyone that's trying to really become like that, someone that really has a passion for the craft,
Mm.
um, I'm always open to doing stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Especially
Mm.
the business side of it, because not everybody's
Yeah.
thinking of that. Yeah. So I think you'll be a
Exactly.
good person to teach them that, hey,
Mm-hmm.
it's not just
Yeah.
standing there and playing music. There's more
Mm-hmm.
to it. Yeah.
You got a contract, you got an invoice,
Absolutely. Yeah.
1099s, all this other
Hmm.
stuff.
Yeah.
So they got
Yeah.
to know how to be able to put food on the table doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
But
Well,
gosh.
Sunny,
thank you so
you
much.
will give us
So
absolutely.
your
nice.
you will give us
Yes.
the details of if
Yeah.
somebody wants to reach out to you, book you for a wedding, book you
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
for a party or anything like that. We'll post that.
Absolutely. So it's
Mhm.
Sistuki.
This is,
So my Instagram is at Sistuki.
Okay.
mm,
My email is sistuki@gmail.com. And if you
mm.
want to book
Okay.
me, just go to www.sistuki.com.
Oh,
Sistuki.com.
perfect.
Yeah.
As long as I remember Sistuki, that's all you
You're
have
Sistuki.
to
good.
If you
You're
remember.
remember
fine.
that, you're good.
You're good.
By the way,
Yeah.
what does Sistuki mean?
Mm.
It means not scared.
Yep. No fear. It's
Yeah.
Really?
Swahili.
Yeah. In Swahili,
Interesting.
Yeah.
yeah, it just means like nothing can phase me kind of
Fearless.
deal.
Yeah.
Mm.
No
Yeah.
fear.
Yeah.
No
No
Fearless.
fears.
fear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's awesome.
Mimi
Mhm.
Sistuki. Oh, a nice
Yeah.
one. How'd you come up with that?
It came
Story
up
for
in high
another
That's for
day.
the
school.
next
It's a story for,
the
yeah.
next podcast.
I don't know if you have that much time on this podcast.
For the next podcast.
All righty
Thank you
then.
so much, Sunny. This was
Thank you so
Thank you.
fun.
much.
This was great. Now, when I go to
Absolutely.
party, I know you are DJ Sistuki. I don't have to wait
Yeah.
for DJ
You don't
Sistuki
have
to
to wait.
come.
No.
You're already there.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. It's like the first time I was invited to a Super Bowl
Mm.
when I just moved to the US. They told me I was going to a football
Yeah.
match.
Oh,
And the game started, and I asked someone next, I was like, when
when
are you
does it
guys going to
start?
play
Yeah.
football?
When
When
What's
does
is it
that?
football start?
starting?
They were like, this is football. I was like, oh,
No.
this is what you guys call
Okay.
football.
I know.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, that's
Yep.
Oh,
funny.
so funny.
Well, it's
Well,
been real, y'all. It was a
yeah,
Yeah,
nice one today, wasn't it?
Yep.
absolutely.
very.
Mhm.
It
Yeah.
was. It was. Well,
All
until
right.
next time.
Till next
Yep.
time.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Bye,
See you guys.
Sunny.
Bye.
Gigi.
Bye.
Adios.
Bye.